As you guys know, Squid Game Season 3 is on its way, and people are dying to figure out what's really going on in the next season. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some potential secrets that are going to occur in the next season, discussing 3 new games coming its way, and 3 new possible winners. And at the end of this video, I'm going to discuss if Jihun is going to survive or not. Grab your popcorn and relax, because this is going to be one of the most interesting videos I've ever made. If you guys are excited for the new upcoming season, like and subscribe with notifications. No one knows exactly what's going to happen in the next Squid Game season. All the information I gathered today was read off many low-key articles that I could find, so I can give you guys the best answers possible. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Let's start at the first game that can be occurred in the new season 3. Monkey bars. That's right, I said monkey bars. How insane does that sound? Just hearing that makes me so excited to finally see the next season. Fans on Reddit and TikTok have pointed out stick figures in the wall of the players in season 2, which looks like they're swinging across something. I bet you guys missed that out in the season since you guys were so focused on the players. I can't lie, I did too. In season 1, Tug of War and The Glass Bridge, they were both games that forced losers to fall from a great height. So a more deadly version of that would be monkey bars, that forces players to either hang on for long periods of time or to knock off players. Knocking other players off is way more cruel than the players just falling on their own. At least no one is murdering each other. I can say 90% that this game will occur in season 2 since it's shown on the wall. I'll be very surprised if it's not. Why else would Squid Game do this? Only those really paying attention to the TV show can figure this out before I told you guys right now. Alright guys, let's move on to game 2 now. Another game that can be seen on the walls in the background of season 2 is something that looks an awful like chess or checkers. According to fan theories, this version of chess would likely involve players stepping in pieces with Jihun, the leader, likely in charge. Across the other side of the chessboard could potentially be the frontman controlling another group. Since this is Squid Game, players taken off the board will be killed. So that means Jihun will be trying his very best to keep as many players alive on both sides, while the frontman is trying to sabotage this act. I hope to see the frontman portray player 001 again. He really did a great job playing that character in season 2. He better come back to the games. It won't be the same without him. Moving on to the last and final game now. Are you guys ready? The final game that will occur in the new season 3 is Dongdaemun. I know you guys definitely heard this game. This is a really famous game, especially in South Korea. It just has to come to season 3. Alright guys, so basically how this game works is 2 kids form an arch together while the other kids form a line and run underneath them as the other kids are singing a nursery rhyme song. Once the game stops, the arch comes down and anyone who is caught in their arms are out. You guys already know how Squid Game loves creepy nursery rhyme songs. They really get to me every time. If you guys haven't watched the post-credit scene of season 2, you guys can see a boy robot. In the whole of Squid Game franchise, we have only seen a robot girl. Well, if you put 2 and 2 together, I think you guys can guess how this game is gonna work now. Instead of 2 kids forming an arc, the girl and boy robot will do that instead. How crazy does that sound, guys? The real question is, how will they kill the players when they're caught? Will they squish them or decapitate their head? Who knows? All these games sound terrifying to play, so best of luck to all the players remaining that can pass these games. It's not looking too good for them right now. Now we can move on to the second part of this video. The 3 standout characters that are most likely gonna win the games in season 3. If you guys don't know already, season 2 took place years after the release of season 1. It took forever for the next season 2 to come out. Jihun, the winner of season 1, decides to enter the games again, but only to help the other players, and tries to put an end to the games once and for all. Season 2 ended with a crazy cliffhanger that no one expected to occur. Honestly, this cliffhanger had me on my nerves. He had his group fighting with him in his rebellion against the guards, but sadly some of them passed away. But there are still a few players that are alive, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Who out of these 3 players are most likely gonna win the games? Get ready. The players I'm about to name will shock you. If you do agree with them, make sure to leave a like and comment what you guys think. Moving on to the first possible winner. The first player that could likely win is Kim Jun-hee. You guys might be asking yourself, how in the world is that possible? A pregnant lady winning the games? Come on, you must be joking, but I'm certainly not. In season 2, Jun-hee decides to join the games. She has help from other players in the game games since they are aware she's indeed pregnant. I know Squid Game is a very dark show, but it's not dark enough to kill off a pregnant lady. I think that's illegal too in Korea for that to occur. They would get a lot of backlash from the audience if this actually happened, but since she has a lot of help from the other players in the games, she definitely has a high chance of winning, and the unexpected twist for her to win could make the show want to pursue that even more. Do you guys think she honestly has a chance to win? Alright guys, so let's move on to the second possible winner. Can you guys take a wild guess who the next player on this list is? We go over to geum, a very likable character in this show. geum is probably the most warm-hearted people on this show. She's the first person to realize that Kim Jun-hee is pregnant and even offers her food to her, knowing the baby might need it more than her, even in these crucial times. If geum actually ends up winning, this would also not be so pleasant for her, since her son would also be gone if that's the case. At this point, she wouldn't even care about the money, since her son was everything she had. He was the reason she was there. geum's nice-hearted acts will bring her good, as she's been tested throughout the games already and has been completely fine so far. She even got separated from her son during Mingle, but still came out fine. Props to her, especially being an older woman. Alright guys, I think it's time to move over to the player who's most likely gonna win the show. Are you guys ready for this? This player is very resilient and determined and was the most unexpected person in many different ways. We now move on to Hyunju, a player who stole the heart of the audience. I personally found her so badass. The fact that she knew how all the guns worked was so cool. I would have never expected that from her. At the start of the show, she really seemed like an ordinary player to me. Nothing seemed special about her, until she slapped the hell out of Shaman, the witch. That scene cracks me up every time. I'm really glad she slapped that woman. She really got on my nerves. That was the first scene that made me think, wow, this player is going to last. She knows what she's doing. If you guys paid attention in season 2, you will also know that she worked in the Air Force before. That's how she has so much experience with the guns. She also fought so well in the rebellion. She was leading the way right after Jihun. But yes, do I think she's capable of winning? Definitely. She's definitely at the top of this rank, I must say. I would also be quite happy if she won. I really like her character and how she evolved in the show. That brings me now to Jihun. Jihun is not on this list of players to win, and you might be wondering, how? He is the main character. You know very well it would not make sense for Jihun to win again. As much as he is the main character, he already did win in the first season. Hyun, the director, just wouldn't allow the show for Jihun to win again. It would be too boring for a plot for this to happen. I know you guys might be sad to hear this, but Jihun is probably gonna die in the next season. It would make sense to see Jihun destroy the games, but then die in the end of an act of bravery. I can't see him surviving still, even after destroying the games and the frontman. What do you guys think? Let me know down below if you think Jihun is gonna survive or not. I will honestly be so surprised if he does end up surviving. If you guys don't know already, Season 3 is coming out in June 27th, and I'm so excited. As soon as this comes out, I'm jumping on my couch and I'm binge watching the entire thing. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed the points I put out so far. Let's see how accurate I really am when the season comes out. I will put my other video on the screen right now in the middle. If you guys are interested in checking it out, you can definitely check it out. It's a great video. But that's it for this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe once again if you haven't already. It really helps. And let me know down below if you guys have any suggestions on what video I should make next. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and take care everyone. Goodbye.